Dzień dobry. Zacznijmy
Professor
misję.
Fig, the keepers have shown me where the next trial is.
Has something changed?
Lodgok and I have learned that the goblins are searching for another repository, like the one we saw at Rookwood Castle. And I discovered that they're building massive drills to help in their search. Professor Fitzgerald
Tak było,
seemed very
potwierdzam.
concerned.
I see. Ranrock clearly knows even more than we suspected.
And sir, there's something else. Lodgok knew Miriam.
He knew Miriam?
They encountered each other at Rookwood Castle. She was doing research. That's where she found the container with the port key. He liked her so much that he let her leave with it, despite orders from Ranrock.
I don't know what to say. She could win over almost anyone. I want to hear more of this. And, in fact, I'd like to speak with Lodgok directly. But we've no time now. Where is the next trial?
Believe it or not, it's in the headmaster's office.
Incredible. Very well, you'll need the password to get past the stone gargoyle. The headmaster's house elf will know it.
I don't know the headmaster's house elf. Will he even speak to me? I imagine he's loyal to the headmaster.
He is. So you'll need a disguise. I have just the thing. A polyjuice potion. You'll look and sound like Professor Black.
Wait, doesn't Polyjuice Potion require a bit of the person you want to change into? And take ages to brew?
It does.
So how do you already have Polyjuice Potion to change into Professor Black?
One never knows when such a thing may come in handy. Let's just say I felt the need to be prepared for anything after my fruitless trip to
Trzecia.
Now, time is
Lubię
of the
takich
essence.
ludzi.
Drink up and I shall explain more.
Do dna, mordeczko, do dna.
How do you feel?
Incredible. I won't forget that taste anytime soon. How do I sound?
Convincing. I've taken the liberty of transfiguring your robes. As we discussed, you'll need the password from Scrope, who could be anywhere in the castle. You might look for Professor Kagawa. She's taken to badgering the poor elf about Quidditch in the hopes that he can convince Black to change his mind. Thus far, unsuccessfully.
I see. But what if Professor Black sees me?
Leave him to me. I shall tell him where to meet a liaison from the Ministry in Hogsmeade. That should give you plenty of time.
Thank you, Professor. I suppose we'll meet again in the map chamber.
It's rather strange to hear gratitude coming from Professor Black. I'll see you there.
Okej.
Now to find the headmaster's
Jako, że
house
jesteśmy
elf.
już profesorem, dyrektorem. Lecimy. I cyk. Chciałbym zobaczyć dyrektora w mojej szkole, jakby tak sobie skakiwał, robił salta.
Professor, a moment of... Professor, I was hoping to catch you.
Places to be, Professor Sharp, places to be.
Of course, sir. Only... you'd asked me about a particular potion, and well,
I did? I did, yes. Well, spit it out, Sharp. I don't have all day.
Probably best not to discuss it here, sir.
I assure you, Sharp, you may speak freely.
Very well. I've brewed the cure for boils you wanted. I can drop it by your office when it's convenient.
Of course, yes. No need for all the cloak and dagger. Simply have a student deliver it.
A student. Very well, sir, if you insist.
I do. And thank you, Sharp. I just hope you've brewed enough for all my boils.
Now, to determine which student gets this rather unenviable task.
Has anyone seen my ivory-handled hand mirror? Of course you haven't.
Dobra.
I heard the headmaster.
Widzę, że troszeczkę się bawimy kosztem naszego pana dyrektora. Kozacko. Różdżki mi nie zmieniłeś, mordo. Jak ktoś się skroi po różdżce?
I wonder almost daily why I accepted this appointment from the ministry.
Professor Black, how are you, sir?
Chcesz pogadać?
Mr. Gaunt, where do you think you're going?
I beg your pardon, sir. I'm simply on my way outside.
Taking the day off, eh? Typical student, wasting the hours away.
I have to write 20 inches on Dittany and its uses. Was heading to the greenhouse.
Ah, yes. Mixed with bubo tuber pus makes a fine mustache paste. Yes, mustache paste. I find.
Are you feeling all right, sir? You don't seem yourself.
I assure you I am quite healthy, Gaunt. If I need a medical diagnosis, I shall head to St. Mungo's.
Tak jest.
Something very wrong.
Ktoś jeszcze?
Professor, a word?
Tak, pani Kagawa, zgodzę się na
again,
wszystko.
it is not too late to reconsider your decision regarding Quidditch. We could still have trials and a somewhat shortened season. It would be better than none at all.
But the injury, Madam Kogawa.
Professor, more than one student has taken a bludger to the head on our pitch. I dare say it knocked some sense into them. And they're fine now. The fact that it happened to be a pureblood, well, that's no reason to...
What nonsense! That you would trivialize the health of a student over a silly game.
A silly game? You are quite impossible sometimes. Sir, I've a good mind to write to the Department of Magical Games and Sports at the Ministry about you.
Okej.
Good idea. I can even provide the parchment should you need it. Now, where is my elf?
Parchment? Very well, I will, and with pleasure. And I spotted Scrope in the Great Hall. Seems to be avoiding me.
I wonder why. Good day, Madam Kagawa.
Ja jej też nie lubię, więc git.
What did we do to deserve him as a headmaster?
I haven't time for any of you at the moment. None. None at all. Move aside.
On musi tak jęczeć specjalnie, żeby jeszcze dyrektorowi przypał narobić. Nie chce mi się z tą gadać. I do przodu, saltami, pięknie.
If you must speak with me, consult my secretaries or what have you.
Professor, I need to speak to you.
Nie chce mi się z tą gadać.
Hello, Professor Black.
Ah, Professor Weasley. How delightful to see you.
Sir?
Since I have you here, I wonder if I might, speak with you about Professor Fig.
Oh, very well.
I've decided to give him a bit more, leeway with his time.
Leeway, Professor? Are you sure that's wise? I confess I do worry for his students. He's rarely here as it is.
Ah, well, yes. He's handling some official ministry business for me.
I see. But, sir, if I may, I am wary of how much time the new fifth year seems to be spending away from the castle, supposedly on Professor Fig's behalf. I've heard unsettling rumors of their escapades. Everything from sneaking into the Forbidden Forest to confronting Ranrock's
Masz jakieś
royalists
dowody, czy po
and
prostu tak
Rookwood's
mówisz?
rebels.
What? Goodness. You cannot believe everything you hear, Professor. No, you cannot. I mean, I shall keep an eye on Fig. You simply keep doing the wonderful job that you're doing. Simply wonderful.
Thank you. But I'm happy to look into...
Good. That'll be all, Weasley. I mean, Professor Weasley. Good day.
A wonderful job. Leeway for Professor Fig. I shall never understand that man.
Zgrzytku.
That ought to give Professor Fig some breathing room.
Professor Black is happy with Scrope's performance as his house.
Scrope!
Oh, greetings, Master.
Remind me of the password to my office.
Oh, but Master made Scrope swear never to tell anyone, even Master himself.
How dare you question me? I've a mind to give you a matching set of ears.
Yes, sir. Of course, sir. Scrope begs forgiveness. It is the Black family motto, Master.
Right. Of course.
Master does remember it.
No mamy problem.
It's pure bloods forever, isn't it?
Close, Master. Scrope thinks Master is indeed testing Scrope. It is always pure.
Byłem blisko.
Obviously.
And, of course, as Master knows, in French.
Ah, yes, of course. I order you to pronounce it for me.
Oh, but Master knows that Scrope's French is most pitiful. Oh, very well. Toujours pur.
Ha! Thank you. Never speak of this conversation with me or anyone else.
Of course, sir. Scrope shall try his best to keep out of Master's way.
Dobra,
The polyjuice potion's wearing off.
musimy się
I best get out of sight.
zawijać. Tak w miarę szybko. Jeszcze szybciej.
Made it just in time.
Okej.
Fig was right.
Toujours
Can't believe
pur.
it worked.
Trzeba zapamiętać.
Now to speak the password to the gargoyle.
Gdzie jest gargoyle? Wszystko spoko. Ale pokaż mi gabinet. No nie bądź taki.
Aloha Mora.
Dobra, szybka skrzyneczka. Okej, mamy to. Ubiór pojedynkowicza. Nie jest to coś, o czym marzyłem. A dobra, w końcu biegamy jakimś ładnym czarodziejem, a nie jakimś takim starym dyrektorem, który w dodatku jest niemiły dla uczniów. Jak tak można? Uczniowie powinni mu spuścić powietrze z miotły. Okej. Teraz byle do góry. Panowie, schody, proszę się nie rozwalać. I cyk. Saltami po schodach. Oby cię plecy bolały. Pospieszcie się. Ja tu biegnę. Dalej biegnę. To zagadeczka. Później trzeba będzie ją zrobić. Może na jakimś streamku albo coś takiego. Biegniemy tam. Biegniemy do profesora. No, do dyrektora. Ile to już lat minęło, jak byłem u na dywaniku u dyrektora, a teraz tam wchodzę jak do siebie. No. Nie widzieliście mnie. W ogóle... Jak to działa, że ja muszę tutaj wejść? Jakieś kółka porobić bez sensu to. Nie miałem proszków ju. Mam nadzieję, mój kochany postaciu, że zapamiętałeś to hasło, bo... mi się nie udało. Coś tam było z pur. No jak po angielsku, pure, czystość, ale... To wcześniej?
The gargoyle. That's where I need to speak the password.
Szepnij hasło, poproszę.
Toujours pure.
O, pamiętałeś? Kozakuwa. Jakbyś mi dał 4 hasła, które są podobne do siebie,
I wonder if all
Życiu
the
do nie
wizarding
odpowiedział.
families have a motto.
It's good to see you.
All thanks to Professor Fig's quick thinking. Now what?
Approach the pedestal in the antechamber and read the book that appears.
I
Okej.
suspect there will be more to this than reading a book.
Your suspicions are correct. We shall speak when you are finished.
No raczej, nie
Has
mamy
this
czasu.
been under the headmaster's nose all this
Napijemy
time?
się kawki dyrektora. Drapaczka do pleców. Złoty uchwyt. Dobra, idziemy po książkę
That
zaraz.
must be the pedestal.
Gdy wejdzie, będzie przypał. Zawsze chciałem być bohaterem literackim, ale to jest już gruba przesada. W ogóle nie wspomniałem to na początku, jak oglądacie,
Where am I?
ja bardzo proszę
Professor
napiszcie mi, co
Fitzgerald?
myślicie o tym
Can
mikrofonie.
you hear
Co
me?
sądzicie, jak to
I
brzmi.
am here. In this place, you may call me Neve. You shall be witness to a fable. Pay attention. Things are not
Ale
always
ładne.
as they seem. You must move swiftly and cautiously. In this place, as in life, death takes many forms. Avoid each of them at all costs.
Ale ładna Pani Śmierć. Pani Śmierć. Nie mogę z Wami po prostu walczyć? Dobra, nie widzieliście mnie.
I should have run when I could. I'd be free by now.
This is my chance. Come on, Neve.
Nijam.
I need to time this just right.
No raczej, że muszę to dobrze wymierzyć. Wymierzyłem idealnie. No, nie skroiłeś się.
I see a staircase straight ahead.
Nic nie wiesz. Na co się japisz? No okej, mamy to. Przez wodę będzie głośniej. No śmierć, śmierć. Mówiła ci to. Nie lubię takiej misji. Wolałbym jakiegoś czara rzucić i po prostu ich wystrzelać. Okej. Jak do tego doszło? Nie.
Ladder.
Wybaczcie, musiałem.
Perhaps they won't be able to find me if I go up there.
Okej. Ja wiedziałem, że tak będzie. I którędy? Drabinką? Co dalej? Jakiś dalszy plan? A, okej.
They're gone. For now. I need to get out of here. Where could Neve be? Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can.
Ty se chyba jaja, mordo, robisz. Tu jest ich chyba z 50.
That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them.
Oj! No spróbuj ponownie.
Protego! I'd best move while I can. Neve must be here somewhere. Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can.
No to się tak nie wlecz.
That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them.
Jeszcze raz, teraz poczekam, obiecuję.
This is my chance. Come in, Neve.
Dobra, przestań się tak wlec.
Too many. I must cross this road as fast as I can.
To szybko. Szybciej, 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 szybciej.
That's where I need to go, but I need to find a way past them.
Dobra, tu jest ten, co mi robił krzywdę. Idź sobie. Teraz ty sobie idź. No idź. I możesz już tam wrócić. No, udało się. Chyba to mamy.
Nothing this way, but more danger. There must be a way to find you. I need to turn back. There's no getting past them that way.
Nie zmieszczę się tutaj.
That doorway looks like the only safe way forward.
Są tutaj drzwi. Okej.
Closed tight. No way but forward, I suppose.
I schody. Dlaczego dostaliśmy eliksir nowy, jeżeli ja się nie mogę bić? Nie czaję, ale okej. Może po prostu dostaniemy damage. Idź sobie, idź sobie. Tak. Dobra, śmierć. W ilu tu będziecie spacerować? A pójdziesz ty sobie stąd.
Now's my chance.
Tak, grzeczna śmierć, nie patrz się na mnie. Idealnie. Co dalej?
That's the way forward.
Insygnia śmierci.
I think I'm invisible.
Okej, peleryna niewidka. Kozackie. Czy już kameleona nie potrzebujemy, tylko... Jak tu jest się tam dostać? Już chyba nie tędy. Może drzwi? Nie, drzwi nie. Jedno, drugie nie. Czyli wy mnie widzicie, czy nie widzicie? Bo ja już nie czaję. Coś tam mnie niby widzicie, drzwi się zamknęły.
They can't see me at all. I can get closer to them.
Nie, nie widzicie mnie, gituwa. Okej. Siema.
This is the way forward. Finally free. Now where are you, Neve?
Ja znowu nie jem oddawać tą pelerynę, więc... Będą jeszcze pewnie 2 questy, na kolejne 2 insygnie.
You have outrun death thus far, but have yet to find me. Keep searching, but this time you will be unable to hide.
Tak,
Wield the
czarna
wand you see before you. Do not squander its extraordinary power.
Oczywiście, że ją pożyczę. Wszyscy chyba znamy ten kształt.
I've never felt such power.
To jest jedyna różdżka, która nie trafiła Awada Kedawry. O, to są jedyne moje zaklęcia. Cyk.
Descendo. Depulso.
Bombarda. Łatwo. Dobra, to już nie muszę bać, mogę po prostu iść.
Depulso. Bombarda. Depulso. Descendo. Bombarda. Depulso.
Dobra, dużo potek mam, narobiłem sobie git.
Depulso. Bombarda. Descendo. Defender.
Powiedzmy, że to jest kwestia różki, a nie że po prostu robić. Jak swoi przeciwnicy. To jest kwestia różki, to ja chcę ją kupić. Ile mogę zapłacić?
Defender. Descender. Protego. Depulso. Bombarda. Depulso. Defender. Descendo. Bombarda.
Łatwo. Idziemy dalej. To jest jedno, to jest drugi insygnie, trzecie to będzie kamień strzeszenia Fortnite.
Descender. Depulso. Defender. Bombarda. Depulso. Bombarda. Descender. Defender. Depulso. Defender. Bombarda. Descender. Bombarda. Defender. Bombarda. Defender. Depulso. Bombarda. Bombarda. Descendo. Descendo. Defender. Bombarda.
Ty! A,
Descendo. Defender. Bombarda. Defender. Bombarda. Protego. Stupid. Depulso. Bombarda. Defender. Depulso. Bombarda. Bombarda. Defender.
łatwo. Co tam jeszcze? Ty śmierć, dawaj kolejny.
Bombarda. Defender. Bombarda.
Nie w ciebie, mordo, ty jesteś za słaby.
Bombarda. Defender. Depulso.
Descendo! Defendo! Bombarda!
Możecie mnie już zostawić? Wystarczająco mnie już nastukaliście, ja naprawdę mam dość.
Bombarda! Defendo! Descendo! Bombarda! Bombarda! Descendo! Defendo! Bombarda! Also! Defendo! Bombarda! Descendo! Bombarda! Defendo! Defendo! Bombarda!
I w trolla. Trolla chciałem.
Bombarda! Descendo! Defendo!
Mogę? Śmierciu, pozwól mi przejść. Dzięki, panie śmierciu. Kolejny ołtarzek, teraz trzecia rzecz. Jak miałem, teraz będzie to kamień wskrzeszenia. Teraz na szybko kapiciu.
A simple stone. This must be for me.
Bardzo ciekawa ta próba. Nie jest jakaś mocno wymagająca. Kilka eliksirów trzeba mieć, to tyle. Ale grafik musiał się napocić, żeby to narysować. Albo grafik, albo artysta, który rysuje.
You are far from finished. Pass through the mourners ahead.
She's gone.
Oh, poor Neve.
Let us always honor her memory.
We won't be the same without her.
Komu się końtło? Kim jesteś i dlaczego
You
ci się
found me,
końtło?
but you cannot undo what has been done. The magic of the stone can only conjure a shadow of my former self.
Nie możesz biegać?
But there is no light without shadow, as there is no shadow without light. Simply because you can eliminate darkness does not always mean that you should.
Okej. Nie zrozumiałem z tego nic.
Remember that as you witness my memory.
Mówię, że nic nie zrozumiałem, a ty mi każesz o tym pamiętać. Szacunku trochę. Byłaś dyrektorką szkoły, w której się uczę. Jestem prymusem, najlepszym uczniem. Łezkę poproszę. Dzięki. Dobra. Mam trzeci symbol. Pewnie jeszcze będzie czwarta osoba.
Isadora, what you did for your father was remarkable.
Wasn't it? And Percival needn't worry about the strands of emotion or the traces that this magic leaves. I found a way to contain all of it.
You haven't stopped.
Goblin silver.
You spoke to a goblin about this.
Don't worry, he has no idea what we're containing.
We don't know what effect any of this may have. The emotions, the dark traits.
You sound like Percival. And as it happens, I do know. It is a source of strength, of focus. Somehow it enhances my ability to wield magic.
I don't follow, Isadora.
I think we can harness it.
Power like this is not to be toyed with. In the wrong
You
hands.
saw what I did for my father. Only imagine the good we could do. Everyone is in some kind of pain.
What are you doing?
Breathe it in. Can you feel it?
Oh, Isadora. This must stop. All of it.
You've kept this power to yourselves for so long because you fear it. I choose to embrace it.
Okej. Czy on tak bez zapytania zabrała jej wszystko, wszystkie złe rzeczy z niej? Brawo. Powiedziałbym słowo na W, ale nie można, więc... Dobra.
Is it true? Has someone
Wściekły
completed the
bym
first
był.
3 trials?
It is, and I have.
But you are so...
Young? I know. You must be Professor Bakar.
I am.
Pleased to meet you. The pensive memory I just witnessed. Was Isadora inhaling painful emotions?
She was.
I found it disturbing. But how did she gain power from it? How did she harness it?
It was disturbing. Although, I wonder that you are asking about her power. I hesitate to reveal the location of my pensive to someone who, perhaps, has yet to understand the responsibility of power.
I can assure you, Professor, I do. In fact, what you don't yet know is that a dangerous goblin called Ranrock has accessed the repository at Rookwood Castle. He has learned to harness the contents of it as a source of immense power. He plans to use that power against wizardkind. We have no time to waste.
I see. Nonetheless, the knowledge you shall gain after you witness my memories is too valuable to share without further consideration. I shall require time to confer with the other keepers.
Okej,
It
pogadajcie
seems
sobie.
we have no choice but to wait, frustrating as it is. I heard what you told Professor Bakar. Isadora was inhaling emotions to gain power?
She was. And she pulled emotions, as she did from her father, from Professor Fitzgerald, without permission.
Monstrous.
What's more, she said that she found a way to store the traces of magic she extracted in goblin silver.
The repositories?
Possibly. There's something I didn't get a chance to tell you earlier. Ranrock has been digging at locations tied to the 5 names he found in the journals of a goblin metalworker named Bragball.
5 names? The Keepers, and who else? Isadora Morganac?
Precisely. That's how he's been one step ahead of us. Gringotts, the Tower, Rookwood Castle.
If the Keepers won't tell you where the next trial is yet, I say we at least maintain a watch on Ranrock. Perhaps he'll lead us to more information.
Perhaps. I hope to hear from Lodgok soon. I haven't heard anything since I learned of the drills. Oh, and as you've probably guessed by now, your polyjuice plan worked like a charm.
I knew it would. I may have done too good a job distracting Black. I had no idea he can't hold his fire whiskey.
Czyli chłopaki poszli chlać. Standardowa męska rozrywka. Do widzenia pani, do widzenia panu, do widzenia panu. Z tobą się nie żegnam, bo byłeś niemiły. Okej. A ja z tym pięknym pejzażem na 4 byłych dyrektorów Żegnam się z wami, kochani, i do zobaczenia w następnym odcinku. Trzymajcie się i cześć.